Obelisk, some Zerg Flyer Attacks level 1 for KillerB, Immortal for Shadowsbane. Looks like a large troop is actually massing at the back door for Nerdzeal. So looks like they're actually thinking about making a push towards our back entrance. I have my army up here though, and so we're gonna meet head on. It looks like some Colossi here from Shadowsbane able to walk up that ramp. Keep that in mind so you can do a straight line if you ever have to reinforce with Colossi. But the charge lot's doing a huge amount of damage, and now with the Colossus support, looks like we are going to take this battle handily. These mutas not getting targeted or anything by the Marines, so looks like we have a decently sized force coming at the back entrance. And another Nidus Worm coming up for Sultanica right when Shadowsbane is getting an expansion up right here. A lot of roaches coming in. I am sending my entire force back because I don't know how many roaches are going to end up coming out of there. And look how many it is. We're going to have trouble. There's still roaches coming out. Look how many roaches. So yeah, we are going to have trouble fending this off unless I send my whole troop back. Shadowsbane has force right here standing there doing nothing. Needs to send that in one way or another, either bring it back or send it in and take out these expansions. There is a planetary fortress there though, so maybe he wants to wait for reinforcements before taking that on. We end up taking out the roaches, well, taking out the Nidus Worm, but not before the roaches are able to retreat. We've got medevacs filled with units here. It looks like a massively sized drop is going somewhere. Maybe they have scouted this out. Let's take a look at Sultanica's view. No, they have not scouted KillerB's expansion there. So, now I hear another Nidus Worm going up. There it is. And all these roaches are going to come out once again. These two burrowed roaches still sitting there and scouting. And Shadowsbane rightly says, man, that is annoying. Too many roaches coming out. What are we going to do about this? We have to, I think, keep a better scout on the edges of our base. And some air units like... I do have the DTs out now, though. Rudiger is doing his big drop, trying to take out my expansion here. Does not take it out, and he is getting... he's getting destroyed by these DTs. If he doesn't use a scan, yeah, there it goes. He uses a scan, but not before losing a whole bunch of units to those DTs. We're starting to be able to clean this up. My expansion is going to stay standing, but we are running low on stalkers, and this force is just standing there not helping. Now it moves in, but it's a little bit late. I have a couple more DTs still in here. Loses every single unit except for one medevac. Looks like it might fly away. These mutas are going to try to chase it down in time, and that medevac is going to go down. Mutas are faster than medevacs. A couple spore colonies here though, or spore crawlers. So the mutas not going to be well advised to go into this base right here. Looks like we are sending our force back around the back door. There's a few zealots up ahead, but this orbital command, definitely protected by air. Ground army could take it out. We've got a lot of forces right here, but it's only an army from Nerdzeal, no support from his two partners. And I just want to mention that that one creep, what is it? Creep tumor. I can't believe it. I forgot what that was called. That one creep tumor has turned into 3, but this planetary fortress might go down. Looks like Shadowsbane is actually going to be repelled. There's only a few forces here to reinforce, but we've got 3, 5, 6, 7 High Templar, a couple Dark Templar, and that battle somehow just very one-sided. Looks like the Marines and Marauders have no upgrades, and neither do my Stalkers, but Shadowsbane is up only 1 attack. At this point in the game, you really want your upgrades to be higher. Looks like we both dropped the ball on that. My High Templar do fend off these roaches, but if they come in, they can do some serious damage. That one Stalker is kind of left behind. I take out the missile turret, so now they cannot see this Dark Templar unless they do some scanning, and he is going to be cutting through, but unfortunately we don't have... Oh, this missile turret can spot him, so he could be taken out. But we can't see all these roaches unless we get some kind of observers up. And out come the roaches. I get storms off, doing huge damage to all these roaches, but they will be able to just re-burrow and heal up again. You cannot storm fast enough to kill roaches over their burrowed health regeneration. So I lose some temps that had quite a bit of energy there. Not quite enough for a storm, but it's an unfortunate loss. Huge amount of spine crawlers, and that's probably because of the amount of minerals that Sultanico is able to be mining. He is the only person, though, that has a very good economy. Only one mining expansion for Nerdzeal. Well, this one is almost out, but he does not have enough SCVs to be mining, and looks like Sultanico's still keeping an Overlord back here, and it's not scouted. Too bad we can't take that out. We got mules. Looks like they're going to distance mine here, or they must have been called down a little while ago. Half their life is gone, but to have those mules distance mining there when there are still minerals to be had right here, not the best use of mules. Looks like another Nidus Worm coming up. Roaches are going to be attacking Shadowsbane's expansion right here on the outside of our base. Do we have any units to reinforce? Nothing is nearby. It's going to take forever to get down and help this out. This could go down, and the cannons being targeted only by a few roaches. It's going to take a while. They do high DPS. The roach is getting funneled in between the gateway and the minerals. They are going to retreat to the Nidus Worm now that our armies are getting there to reinforce. There are Mutalisks there from KillerB, and he can't hit any air. There is no Hydralisks, and let's take a look at the production. Sultanico is upgrading his missile attacks to +2, but again, at this point in the game, you'd hope for more than just that. So we'll take a look. I think all of his roaches are still sitting inside the Nidus Worms. He doesn't pull them out of the Nidus Worms, which means it's going to take him a while to... Oh, where did that go? Oh, there's the Nidus Worm up again around our expansions there. I'm sending a force up here to the front entrance of their base, but looks like we're going to... Well, yeah, I warp in 9 units and going to take that out before any roaches are going to come out of there. And I'm also attacking the front base all by myself. Did not wait for help from my partners, and it would have been a lot better to actually wait and have Shadowsbane attack at the same time as me. I have a huge amount of Templar here, and many of them get picked off by the roaches. I'm storming. We've got 6 Colossi there from Shadowsbane, and I should be morphing the spent Templar into Archons. Did not do that. Really dropped the ball on that one. I have some DTs taking down this base for Sultanico. Looks like it's going to be a really close battle here, but these Colossi not quite are going to be defended by enough stuff, so they are going to go down. Not enough Stalkers there either. But it looks like at the same time, KillerB has massed up the Broodlords, and he is attacking the expansion up here of Nerdzeal. Rudiger, Marines versus Broodlords, the AI just is not very good, so you have to specifically target each Broodlord, but in doing so, you are going to take a whole lot of damage from Broodlings. Let's just take a look and see what the upgrades are like. It is 1 air attack for the Broodlords. They have no Broodlings flinging out right now because there's nothing on the ground, so let's just take a look. A bunch of Mutalisks, a bunch of Corruptors. Looks like I put up a base here very close to their main base, and it's getting taken out. But with the Broodlings, let's take a look. Yeah, Broodlings are actually upgraded to 2-0, and that is a result of Zerg ground attack. So yeah, Broodlings actually do ground damage and not air damage. In case you're wondering, if you upgrade your air attack, you aren't really helping your Broodlords. So, looks like a lot of roaches here still from Sultanico. And and we are really going to have to take this out and deal with these. But both of his partners have basically been dealt with. Their economy is so bad right now. Unfortunately, he burrows again, and we still do not have an observer here to spot the burrowed units, and really need to do that. Looks like KillerB is going with the Zerglings just to come up and do some peripheral damage on the main base, but the roaches do unburrow. Looks like there's going to be enough here from Shadowsbane to kill off all these roaches, which are basically what we have left. I've got 11 zealots in production, hoping to take out this Nidus network, and finally Sultanical Leaves did a really good job of harassing with the Nidus worms, and look at all the supply drops that Nerdzeal used. That is money he could have used on mules, had he stayed on top of that, but you do actually get something for supply drops, whereas mules just mine minerals faster. They don't give you extra minerals, so if you use your energy to do supply drops, you're actually earning money instead of just getting money faster. So anyway, good game by all of us. Looks like, yeah, we just were able to keep and hold more expansions and keep them, keep their command centers down, and with constant battles all over the map, I think this was quite the epic game. So thanks for watching, and that's it for this one.